One high-speed internet provider has a $50 setup fee and it costs $30 per month. Another provider has no setup fee and it costs $40 per month. So the first one is going to be 50 plus 30x, and the second one simply costs $40 per month. Solving that, we will subtract 30x from both sides. And then when you do that, that becomes 50 equals 10x. And when you divide both sides by 10, x equals 5. So that means at 5 months, these two things will cost the same. And if we do 5 times 40, that tells us it costs $200. At the top of the next page, the length of a rectangle is 3 times longer than its width. So I wrote down here length equals 3 width. The perimeter of the rectangle is 80. Perimeter, you might not remember this formula, is twice the length plus twice the width equals perimeter. So we have two things that we can substitute in. We can substitute that in for the length, and we can substitute that in for the perimeter. And then that becomes 2 times 3w plus 2w equals 80, which becomes 6w plus 2w equals 80, which becomes 8w equals 80, and w equals 10. That means our width is 10, and the length is 3 times that, which is 30. Number 9, the length of a rectangle is 5 times its width, so length equals 5w. In this case, the perimeter is 60, so twice the length plus twice the width equals 60. From there, we're going to put this in for our length. 2 times 5w plus 2w equals 60. That becomes 10w plus 2w equals 60, which is 12w equals 60, and w equals 5. So our width in this case is 5, and our length, 5 times 5, is 25. Number 10, Bill has 3 less dimes than quarters. So we have dimes and quarters. He has less dimes, so quarters we're just going to call Q, and dimes then is going to be quarters minus 3. Now dimes are worth 10 cents, quarters are worth 25 cents, and he has $3.20 altogether. We're going to take this and put it in place of dimes, and that becomes 0.1 times Q minus 3 plus 0.25Q equals 320. So this becomes 0.10Q minus 0.3 plus 0.25Q equals 320. These two things can be combined, and we have 0.35Q. And if I add 0.3 to both sides, it's 350. And when we divide both sides by 0.35, Q equals 10. That means we have 10 quarters, and Q minus 3 would be 7. So 10 quarters and 7 dimes. Number 11, Miranda has twice as many dimes as nickels, twice as many nickels as dimes. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. So we're just going to call dimes D, and then nickels will be 2D. Nickels are worth 5 cents. Dimes are worth 10 cents. And she has $1.20 altogether. You're going to take this and put it in place of the n. 0.05 times 2d plus 0.10d equals $1.20. So 0.10d plus 0.10d equals $1.20. 0.2d equals $1.20. And so D equals 6. That means he has 6 dimes, and if you double that, 12 nickels. And the last one I'm just going to set up. Adam has completed 70 pages, and he is working at a pace of 12 pages per hour. Pancho has 63 pages, and he can work at a rate of 13 pages per hour.